Have you ever wondered if activities that increase your heart rate affects how you feel? If the answer to the question is yes, then does this apply to all contexts, even in romantic relationships? Will physiological arousal when associated with certain types of stimuli influence one's perception towards their romantic partner? Let us answer all these queries through today's study. We will examine the effect of arousal level and types of stimuli on positive illusion towards romantic partners. Before we dive into the experiment, let us define some of the key terms. Physiological arousal is defined as the increase in heart rate and heightened ability to respond to stimuli. Interestingly, research by Schachter and Singer in 1962 suggested that physiological arousal determines the strength of emotion. This emotion can be evoked through stimuli, and for this study, let us focus on positive stimuli. Positive stimuli are defined as stimuli that elicit positive emotion. An example in Burns et al. Study in 1999 and 2002, they found that the listener experiences positive emotion when listening to classical music. Moving on, positive illusion in romantic relationships is termed as the tendency to view one's romantic partner more positively, hence, increasing relationship satisfaction. Previous functional magnetic resonance imaging (fMRI) studies concerning positive illusion towards romantic partner have found greater activation in the caudate nucleus and putamen. Hence, we hypothesized that 1. High physiological arousal condition with positive stimuli will show higher activation in the caudate nucleus and putamen, and 2. No changes in the neural activity in the low physiological arousal condition with both types of stimuli. To study the interaction between arousal levels and types of stimuli on positive illusion towards romantic partners, 16 participants, 8 females, 8 males were recruited. Participants were randomly assigned to one of two physiological arousal conditions, low and high. In the high arousal condition, participants were instructed to run for 1 minute, while in the low arousal condition, participants were tasked to sit for 1 minute. Afterward, their heart rate was measured with an electrocardiogram, ECG. While maintaining their state of arousal, participants' brain activity were measured with functional near-infrared resonance spectroscopy and presented with classical music, Mozart Piano Concerto No. 21, Elvira Madigan, positive stimuli, for 4 minutes while looking at the photographs of their partner. Participants were given 30 minutes break before their heart rates were measured again to ensure that it returned to baseline. The second part of the experiment was then repeated, but this time, participants were presented to a condition with no music, neutral stimuli. The differences in the activity of the caudate nucleus and putamen measured by FNIRS, before and after the manipulation of the physiological arousal level, and types of stimuli, were examined to investigate the effect of arousal level and types of stimuli on positive illusion. What was found? The results highlight that in the high physiological arousal condition, when participants were exposed to positive stimuli while looking at photographs of their romantic partner, FNIRS data reflected higher activity in the caudate nucleus and putamen, while there were no changes in the neural response with the neutral stimuli. Contrastingly, in the low physiological arousal condition, there were no changes in the activity of neural response with either neutral or positive stimuli. Through the study of the activity of the caudate nucleus and putamen, this study sheds light on the interactions between increased physiological arousal and positive stimuli on positive illusion towards romantic partners. This finding suggests that physiological arousal and positive stimuli can interact and serve as a mediator to strengthen relationship bonds through positive illusion. By understanding the effect of physiological arousal and stimuli on positive illusion, future research can aim to study the effect on different age groups and in all stages of romantic relationships. More neural regions associated with romantic love can also be considered to expand the findings of this present study.